What's good, Taurus? I hope you guys are feeling sensational when you're guided to this reading, if y'all are new. And if you're returning, welcome back, you guys. So we're going to jump right into this channel message. I feel like the lines of communication are really open right now. So for all of my Tauruses that tend to not really trust your intuition because you know at times you could be a little gullible, or you have a tendency of sacrificing yourself to see someone else do well. You have a tendency of unnecessarily going over and beyond for other people. So when you are presented with like a wish coming true, or you're presented with a fulfillment in a certain area of your life, whether that's through, achievements, success, like this ability to be optimistic, even though the universe is giving you signs and confirmations that like this is it. I feel like you have like this thing that happens, like something about your gift. You have a gift to kind of really attune to a person, place, or thing. You really attune empathically with your environment, right? So sometimes I see you doubting yourself, whether or not you really picking up what's being put down, or if you really intuitively receiving what it is that you pray for, ask for. And this has a lot to do with your confidence and your self-esteem. And at times, I see you constantly going in between, like, wait a minute, I don't want to get too happy. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Is this really the real deal? Or is this really happening for me? Like, is this gift really for me? So you're in this receiving season, right? Whoever I'm connecting with, right? Because I'm connecting with this strong, empathic Taurus. Like, you're really strong, but you are so gentle. Male or female, doesn't matter. You have this gentle spirit that in the wrong hands can be used as a weapon. It can be used against you. So I get it. But what you need to know is that spirit is telling you that whatever ideas are coming to your mind, whatever aha moments are coming to your mind right now, oh yeah, you picking up exactly what's being put down. Okay? And this could be about anything. Like I said, achievements, optimism. If something is over, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happened in the past, whatever soul ties, that, como la flor, pediste tú, dun, 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 balo, ay, como me duele. I hope I'm saying that right, but that's what I heard. Yeah. I feel like this healer energy in reverse gives me like a very malicious energy. Like there's something that's been severed. There's something that's been broken. Yeah, because you have Queen. There's some type of attachment. Yeah. It could be anything. I don't feel like this is your energy. This may be a person. Okay. This person is, this attachment and soul tie go together. This is interesting. We're going to come back to that, okay? Somebody's artistic here. You could be that sensitive artist, okay? You may have, bottom of the deck, you have Syrian, artistic, integrity, honesty. This has something to do with something you had to release, purge. This could be a person or a group of people or something like that. But I feel like your intuition or your psychic abilities is being You're feeling comfortable in a certain environment. Maybe once before you didn't feel comfortable, where you had to sage a lot, or you had to do things to constantly clear your energy. Somebody could have been projecting a lot of evil eye towards you. An environment could have felt very like toxic, but now it feels different. You know, like I said, the karmic energy in reverse. And it's interesting because yesterday, y'all remember we picked up on karmic energy. And we talked about that. Yes. Only the brave will survive. And I feel like this victim mentality, like I can't do it, I'm not sure, what if I'm not good enough? Like you're overcoming that. And that contract of repeating certain karmic experiences is over. I'm seeing you have a phoenix rising period in your life. Something's changing for you. Something's groundbreaking for you. This is different, Taurus. The energy is completely different than what it's been, especially ending out 2023. I feel like not the hard part, but half the battle. You've done half the battle. You just committing. Like, even if you haven't taken the steps that you've been guided to take yet, even if you haven't made certain moves, even if you're just at that moment where you are divinely aware that spirit is, yes, this is what I need you to work on. Yes, this is what you don't feel like doing. Yes, this is where I need you to shine. This is what I need you to do. This is the potential that you have that I want to see come into fruition for you on your journey. I want to see you conquer this contract you came here to do. I want to see you work on your birth chart. I want to see you you could be a Leo rising, because we got Leo energy here. Leo risings have this tendency of doing that, where they can really hide behind their greatness by, you know, helping humanity, hide their greatness by being in the background. But this is about you stepping up to the platform, you being center stage. You get what I'm saying? And you going through the growing pains to build the character to see this come into fruition. You're getting out of your own way. And that's why I said half the battle has already been completed just by you saying yes. You get what I'm saying? Just by you acknowledging that this is a weakness that I have. This is something that's been hindering my journey. And this is how I am going to boss the fuck up. That's what I'm seeing here. And no, it's like you said to the universe, I won't be a victim. I won't roll over. I won't be dragged. I won't be handled this way. I'm going to take my life by the balls. Okay? Status quo. And this is not a competition. You're not in competition with nobody. I feel like you're coming. It's coming. Like, you know how it's like right there, but you haven't quite said it. But the universe needs you to say, this is mine. That's mine. This is my promise. This is my gift. It was always mine. Woo. This is my path. I want this path. This is all the universe needed you to do. We have the loving man in reverse. And then we have the witch in reverse, the man of coins in reverse. Okay. So we got a couple things going on. What is this? Okay. I feel like there was a lot of hexing energy, a lot of projection energy. This had a lot to do with your self-esteem or your self-worth. Because I feel like it's coming, but you have to be the one to believe it. We have the loving man energy here. Something was always yours. Even if the physical 3D wasn't giving you that confirmation, you've already seen it in the spirit. So you may have felt helpless to a situation. You may have felt defeated for a period of time in a situation. But that was part of the journey for you to go through this period of rejection. You to go through this period of feeling like things were happening to you. So you can see that it was a setup for your breakthrough. but only you could see it in that perspective. No one else could shift that perspective for you. And I feel like you have agreed to stay out of your own way, to get out of your own way and allow your higher self to take the lead. We're going to go into this, Spirit, show me why the loving man here. Which deck we want to use? Okay. We're going to use this deck here. Let me see something. I dropped a card. But the way that the card is sitting on the floor, it's like in the middle. In the middle of the floor. Let's see. Clarify this loving man in reverse. Ecstasy. Some people want it all. I don't want nothing at all. If I got you, baby. I'm hearing that song. I keep hearing that on replay. Distance. Separation. Space. Blockage. The drama is being removed. Something has been cleared out. Whatever was creating a blockage or obstacle between you and someone, that blockage has been removed. This feels like friendship. This feels like a rekindling of friendship. What is this? Shocking turmoil. It's like a tower. An epiphany. Huh. Hold on. The loving man. Distance. Shocking. Somebody is a lot closer than you think. Yes. Somebody is a lot closer than you think. I don't really like seeing the loving man in reverse. Clarify the loving man. Possibilities. Free-spirited adventure. Risk. I feel like you have two options here. Like you have two options. But why do I feel as if, like unbeknownst to you, something about this two option feels like one option all along. But you would be surprised about, like you would be surprised This is really confusing, but I am picking up like 5D energy. Okay, so I'm going to break it down. Someone was unable. Someone will be unable to like focus on love, focus on like intimacy. You get what I'm saying? Like this person has done some type of attachment, or you've done some type of attachment where it's detachment from an unhealthy situation that it's like surprising, like shocked, but it feels good at the same time, because it is a new beginning with the soulmate. But I feel as if someone's been out of the game for a while. I'm getting this energy of like coming out of rehab or coming out of isolation, or coming that period of time where it's like I haven't dated in a while, I haven't been in a relationship in a while. I've been so cut off from people, or just dating in general, that even though I'm not getting over anyone, even though I don't have any baggage or anything stopping me, I'm still needing to go at a particular pace in order to establish a deeper type of connection, okay? A more healthier connection. So someone's more intentional about how they are maneuvering and connecting with people. You get what I'm saying? They're ready to like have a new beginning. But this person wants to do it differently. They want to build a solid foundation. They don't want to do things rushed or like play games. I get this energy if someone's not trying to rush into like kissing, loving, makeup, like that type of energy. That's not their motive. But there's so much potential here as far as like the possibilities of where this can go. Fantasies. I feel like someone is imagining a future with you. Like this is you know that energy when you dream about something long enough and you fantasize about it and then it actually happens in real life and it's shocking and it's surprising and you're like, no way. Like, I know that can't be real. And then it's real. And then it confirms for you that those downloads you were getting, the thoughts that was coming to your mind, the inclinations that you were getting was all really just confirmations. It brings out such confidence, and especially in a gift that you may naturally have, without tarot, without divination of any sort. You just naturally have a way of being able to read people, situations, opportunities, wishes, So I feel like someone's gift is being heightened. You get what I'm saying? And someone here has an opportunity to receive their wish fulfillment. It's coming true. Realizing that their dreams was real. Right? And I feel like destiny, the choice to make, like this person or you, take it how it resonates, made a lot of choices around doing the work. That's what I'm seeing here. Doing the shadow work, establishing the disciplines. Like, this is someone that did the work to ascend. And the confirmation of a relationship coming into fruition, even though all the odds looked at as if it would never work out, like, that shit is golden. Like, it's like, for a period of time, someone was like, they were hoping for something, but they were like, nah, that ain't never gonna happen. And then to see it actually come into fruition, it's like, what? I didn't think this was gonna ever, I think this will be ever salvageable, recoverable here. And this doesn't have to be complete romance, but I do see romance here. Someone was looking at themselves as being like unworthy of love. I'm unable to love. Someone was believing like, you know what? I feel like I'm unable. I'm unlovable. Like, yeah, I might be a great catch. Yeah, I may have a lot of great things about me, qualities, whatever. But when it comes to love, it seems to be wishful thinking. It seems to be something that's so far from reality. And the truth of the matter is, I feel like your love is being established. Like, your relationship, your counterpart energy isn't going to be established through rushing into a relationship and trying to jump down the romantic avenue. I feel like this is steady. And when I feel like this steady energy, through the process of getting to know each other, I feel like this is about to happen. You're going to be getting to know someone like the very first time. And it's through the honesty and the transparency. Yeah. Where all your wildest dreams will come into fruition. And I feel like along the way, you guys will grow. Okay. Because it has something to do with, I feel like y'all gonna get through difficult things together. That's what I'm sensing here. Like, you're not gonna fight against each other. It's gonna be harmonious. You're gonna be able to get through anything together. I see where you've been. Okay, you have the Queen. Like, this is like a soulmate. The Queen in reverse, like false. Someone did not repeat a cycle with a karmic and reattach themselves to just anybody. That's what I'm seeing here. Someone made a decision. They don't want to tie themselves to someone. They don't want to try to heal, reconcile, or re-heal anything with anyone from the past. So that door is like been sealed shut, right? So now in this phase, I'm hearing hold your head up, all right? Your angels have been saying hold your head up, you're strong. They may have used like someone in your life to like give you a good word. This could be anywhere. Someone's telling you like, this gonna be the last time you cry about this situation. It's gonna be the last time you go through you go through this type of pain. That journey is over. That was never for you. That was never your future. And I see you moving far away. You're going to be completely shocked. But I see you moving far away from like, some of y'all, you're going to be moving far away from like multiple people, a group of people. And with the Magician in reverse, these are emotionally manipulative people that have taken advantage of your kind nature. Okay? And so you're denying access all the way around. You could be turning 50. You could have Aries in your chart. July could be significant. The past 7 months could have been very, very intense for you. Like the last 6 months of the year. It's like all your codependency and what you were kind of like, I feel like this is where you came from. You stop holding on to anything or trying to obsess over anything. You just let it go. And I feel like you letting go of whatever emotion, I feel like this is emotional purging. And you had an earth angel pretty much tell you like, it's time to rise up. It's time to boss the fuck up. You've been, and I feel like that's what you're doing right now. Yeah. You went through the storm. Wow. Curse in reverse. Something was delaying you. And I feel like it had something to do with you removing, like you finally purging whatever was keeping your mind foggy. You know, when your mind is always thinking about how you've been done, what wrong things has happened to you, being unsure about certain things, it can leave you feeling as hopeless. All right. I feel like you're approaching this 7. You're going to be on this frequency of 7. You're going to be spending a lot of time with the angels. Yeah, that's what you're going to be doing. Okay. And I feel like during this period of time, it's not really about you. It's not really about you, like you hustling and making things happen. I feel like that's something that you were probably taught to do, is like go into this survival mode where when you're in pain and you have been done wrong, you go into like hyper independence and you say fuck everybody. Instead of doing that, you chose to be vulnerable and you chose not to repeat that pattern that you were taught from a mother figure for some of you, from your upbringings for others of you. from your long-term relationships, karmic relationships for some of y'all. And so instead of doing that, instead of being prideful and instead of holding all that stuff and perpetuating that curse, you just emotionally purged and accepted. This happened to me. It was unfair, but I'm ready to let it go. That's what it was about. Holding on to that narrative was old. It was outdated. You are not a victim. You are no longer bound to repeating the same old love song or repeating that same old trauma, the same old patterns from your childhood, the same old patterns. And so you rising like the phoenix out the ashes. Period. And if you ain't never believed in magic, you about to believe. Do you believe in magic? Everybody knows. Only you could give yourself permission to have this. And it came from pretty much you just responding differently. The negative thinking, the negative perspective, the negative confusion, the curses, whatever was being projected your way, it was designed to keep you away from that which you want the most. And that shit was broken. Talk about going through the woods blindfolded, only having your senses and your intuition to guide you, and all you can see is mist. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's you're in the dark. And you playing Marco Polo. And you're trying to get to the other side. And this is like two people now. I feel like I've been trying to make it through muddled thoughts and a journey, finding their way back to each other. Yeah. So this is your karmic retribution. Because instead of tapping out, I feel like instead of tapping out and instead of like giving up and instead of you surrendered, complaining about the fact that you had to even go through this experience. I'm talking to someone that has decided to stop complaining, has decided to stop allowing this victim mentality to prevent them from experiencing their best life moving forward. I don't care what circumstances you grew up in. A lot of you were taught from young to be so strong to the point where you never trust another person to be everything, man, woman, provider, never being able to really be seen for your real strong attributes. I feel like you have a very strong gift. You are very intuitive. You're very intriguing. You have qualities that are often overlooked by shallow people. But even in those situations, you knew your worth. That's what I'm seeing here. And one of your greatest acts of love has always been to want for others what they want for themselves. And I know that sounds like, well, why would you want for others what they want for themselves? Because when you love someone, if they're happy with someone else, you let them be happy with someone else. If you love someone and they're happy being by themselves for a while and they need to be on their own, you love them enough to be happy for them and not change that about yourself. Like your scars didn't bring the ugly out of you. That's why you are chosen. That's why you are not like everyone else. Because I'm seeing where you came from. When things happen to these vibrations of people, they get petty. They want to get back. Okay? They sabotage. They do things to harm, kill, destroy. You surrender. You let it go. I'm telling you, you have distracted. As you would cry you a river. But you won't curse someone. You won't do something back to another person, and that's why you're an earth angel. You don't take justice in your own hand. I'm not seeing that. When I say you don't take justice, you don't take what you've been through as a reason to go around fucking up other people's lives or trying to get your gift. You understand that whatever is meant to be will be. And even then, I don't even think you hold grudges enough to even want ill will against anyone else. Man, you have such a heart of gold. Yeah. And so rather than be cold and resentful, I feel like you take the pain with stride and you turn that pain into power and purpose. But it's never to harm, like kill or destroy anyone else. But for a moment, the period of time that you had to go without, that was the last thing that you had to release. I'm seeing that in this present moment. The last thing that you had to release was the acceptance that you had to even go a period without. You see what I'm saying? Because what the karmics was intended to do, what all these people that was manipulating the energies was intended to do, was to get you to be like, no, I should have never had to go through that. I will not give up on, I'm not going to let it go. I'm going to be mad. And they wanted you to block your own blessings. Because you're not thinking straight. Because you're emotionally imbalanced. And I feel like they chose to do this attack while you were probably in a state of vulnerability. Wanting you to give up on yourself and be like, I can't do this no more. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I wanted you to be so waddled in emotions. You got all this water here. Sidetrack, change, delays. Like, I'm tired of the delays. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. And I feel like you just surrender control. You did a lot of purging. But in this season, you could have said this, oh, you getting what you deserve, No, I don't. I feel like you literally did not turn around and even look at what was to come of anyone else. You didn't become a pillar of salt where now you salty because you couldn't help but look back on all the things that was done to you. I feel like you felt the emotion. I was watching on Aquaman. Oh my God, he is just so fucking fine. Okay. If y'all haven't saw the new Aquaman, you gotta watch it, okay? But yeah. Part 1. Something encouraged me to go watch part 1. And his mom, she goes, like, she had to walk away, and it was very painful for her to leave, behind the person that she loved. And, what she was saying, in the sea where we come from, the water carries your tears away. And then he says to her, here on earth, right, we feel them. You don't get to wash away the tears. They have to go through the emotions of feeling the pain. Every day, do you hear what I'm saying? Every day that man, no matter what, stood to the top of the bay. What is that? Standing at the top of the bay, watching the clouds. I don't know the world away. I don't know the song, but I'm hearing that melody. But he stood at the top of the dock or whatever, and every day he waited. until one day she came. And in that moment when she finally came, do you think he stood there talking about, I waited every single day, you never came? No. It was as if time never left. You get what I'm saying? The way that they embraced each other was as if time was never lost to them. That was true love. It didn't matter how long it took. And yeah, she got held up. But his love for her did not change. Her love for him did not change. Even though their journeys took them down two different paths. Even though their journeys looked like she had to fulfill karma in some ways, right? So technically, she was a single mom that was forced to marry a karmic. In the context of the story. I'm just saying, there's that type of dynamic where you had to do some time. Someone had to do some time. And it's just an acceptance that no matter what type of time that you had to do somewhere else, my love for you never changes. It never dies. Okay? And so even through that pain, all the time that was washed, all the time that had passed prior to that was what Aquaman got to experience. He got to experience the devotion that his parents had for each other. Even though they didn't always see eye to eye, even though they didn't always agree, or they had to go spend time apart. It wasn't chaotic. It wasn't drama. You know what I'm saying? So that type of harmony is still it's a fight. It's a something. A girl worth fighting for. I'm seeing Lan, Mushu. Someone could be Year of the Dragon. Like a dungeon dragon. Somebody could Sagittarius. Wow, I'm telling you, Star and the Hermit. This is so sweet. Someone's been on this hermit journey. So you see this? Someone's receiving. I'm seeing receiving. And I'm seeing going inward and downloading. And then someone's receiving. This is cosmic, okay? This is like talking to a fire. And someone's literally receiving it from the cloud. It's like a download. During separation, this was the only way to like communicate. This is the only way to do something in a particular way. 4 Cups. You see this? You see this here? This is, I feel as if somebody had to, I don't know, it feels like warm up your heart and you purging and crying about the things that have hurt you. Someone was clearing out your trauma. They were clearing out your subconscious mind, and there was a really big recent release that you did. Look, the Empress. I'm telling you, somebody was in your subconscious mind. And I seen someone just tending to the soil. Something was soiled. Spoiled milk. Something was soiled. Something was waning on you. And it needed to be released. To make space. So you can love someone else without... Who is this person? So you can love someone else without feeling scared to surrender, submit, right? Without you being scared to allow this synchronization. Yeah. King of Pentacles. Damn. Wow. Okay. Okay. I need to see this. Spirit, can you show me this person's energy? Someone needed to make sure that you wouldn't reject something. That you wouldn't reject something at a particular period of time. Because it was written this way. Someone could be into stocks, trading, studying, you know. They wake up really early. The rise, that like I'm seeing the, you know, like plus and down, the fluctuation of certain things. I feel like you are meant to be pregnant with an idea. This idea that you have been given, you weren't really interested in doing it. I feel like somebody was trying to give you a bright idea in the form of like an encrypted message. However, this bright idea, due to some type of trauma you experienced or heartbreak you experienced, you never wanted to do it again. So let's say, for example, you've been heartbroken before and you never wanted to have kids again, right? For one of you. Well, you would change your mind because now you don't have that pain there that makes you believe that you could never be vulnerable like that again, or gullible like that again, or you could never be that open with another person again, to the point where you don't feel safe, protected, you know, or you're treated as if you're too sensitive or too gullible, naive. Something made you feel as if you were gullible, naive, and you weren't open or receptive. Damn. And it's giving strong feminine energy. This has been about you giving birth to your feminine energy, you maturing, you're going full term. And I feel this is about you going full term into your mother, maiden, crone phases of existence. And someone's been spiritually helping to heal you. Seed, I'm telling you. This person planted a seed, an idea, a suggestion. And you're going to see what exactly this person was trying to create with you. This person's trying to create a world with you. You hear what I'm saying? The mother. I know you lying. You have the seed, creator, the mother. Someone feels as if you would make, like, it's fertile. I'm telling you, the ground is fertile. But you wouldn't be willing to let this come into fruition if you were still upset or like shut off and your heart was still cold. Your heart has thawed out, and I don't care what you say, by spring, oh, something's finna be like bursting. Warrior. You are a true warrior. You got the warrior, the mother, the creator, the seed. Whatever idea, I feel like you weren't really open. There's some type of idea that has something to do with family and blossoming and giving birth and feeling safe, where you can be creative and you can continue to thrive. But it's like anything that's planted here, it's abundant. You get what I'm saying? You have this type of innovative subconscious pearl. And instead of you casting your pearls amongst swine over and over and over again, you're being prepared to lay your pearls in a fertile soil that will continue to reap a harvest for generations and generations to come. This is real wealth. This is real prosperity. Sheesh. I told you, and this confirms it. The heart. I said that right now your heart is being thawed out in preparation for this. The Lover. Oh my God. You are worth love. You are love. And I feel like you were hunted by predators, and you overcame that. You see what I'm saying? And you went on this journey to track down all of your fears. You see that isolation? Going into the mountain, you went there. You went to the top of your mountain, and you stood firm on working on yourself. And I feel like you dealt with a lot of shape shifting energies, fear, procrastination, your own demons. You went into those shadows. You went into those dark spaces, and you said, I'm about to purge all this shit. And that's so you can see clearly what it is that you want, and not the programs that was given to you, not the trauma. I feel like some trauma happened to you, you know what I'm saying, and you felt boxed in. Something was trying to keep you boxed in. But something about this energy this time feels different. The ocean, fear. You had to cry the tear. Whew. So you could trust your instincts again. This is about you trusting your instincts, my love. And the gift that's coming in for you is, wow. You weren't ready to accept. This couldn't happen any other way. I feel as if blossoming abundance and the witch in reverse, you weren't really ready to accept who you truly are before, because that's why they were boxing you in, making you feel like you can't do something. So those days of wanting to be accepted and trying to see, you were just trying to make it out, goddamn. And it felt like you making it out, they sent the dogs out for you. You have the hunter. And so you went from being hunted like prey until you became the hunter. And then when you finally figured out, like, this is why my heart is hard. This is why my heart is hard. This is why my heart is cold. This is the reason. This is where it stems from. This is what was passed down to me. This is what was given to me. And you release that shit back into the universe. And you stop clinging on to it as like a badge of honor. So now you're ready to submit to yourself. That's what you're really submitting to. This is your gift. Who you really are. Wow. And I don't see you being single much longer. I don't. But if this part didn't happen, you would have definitely rejected this for yourself. Seven of Cups. You had to choose this for yourself, though. Let me think. So you see what I'm seeing here? Seven of Cups. You're going to have to make a choice. But this time, you're going to be able to make the right choice. You get what I'm saying? Ace of Wands. You're going to make the right choice. And you won't be disappointed in love any longer. Do you know what I feel? You started to ask yourself who you want to become. I feel like your shadow was also working with you. Your higher self, your shadow. In order for you to you know what it is to be on the dark side of something. You know what I mean? You know what it is to be on the side where nobody can tell you anything. Nobody can correct you on anything. You're unable to listen when a person tells you or they make certain statements. It's like, ugh, I don't want to hear that. Whatever pessimism that was passed down to you, you changed. You opened that drawer, that file cabinet, and you were like, no. That belief or that ideology or that narrative that I was holding so tightly into my shadow, it don't belong to me. And so, just like that, the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Wands. I feel like now you are making a choice based on your sincere feelings and not confusion. And that you got two cards talking about shocked. Clarify the Six of Swords for me, Spirit. Okay. Temperance, the Tower, Six of Swords in reverse. I feel like someone was shocked to see you. Or they will be. Someone's going to be shocked to like bump into you. Six of Swords. Talk to you, communicate. Or you're going to be shocked that someone may bump into someone at a market. I feel like someone's going to reach out to you. There's some type of conversation. And it's going to happen very quickly. This may be in passing, but it is spiritually guided to like say something. The Lovers and the Page of Pentacles. You want some coffee? Oh, Taurus. I feel like you may get a day date. You know what a day date is? Okay, even if it's like virtual. I'm seeing 2 cups of coffee. Oh, Taurus. And you have the Lovers here. The Ace of Swords. So you have options, Taurus. Again, look at that balloon. There's phases to this, okay? There's phases to this, Taurus. I don't think I can tell you to Magician. Okay. Say less. I'm going to stop right there because I feel spiritually guided to stop right there. But let's get your closing message. How about that? Yesterday, I really liked pulling a tea leaf. So we're going to pull one more. All right, so tea leaf message. Let's do 3. Fuck it. Let's do it, right? We have, wow, romance is in the air. I'm telling you. We have Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Confirmation. Last call. Okay. We have Woman. Dealings a relationship with the woman. Okay. So either you're the woman or someone is, or either you're the woman or they're the woman. Take it how it resonates. But pride is a thing of the past, okay? You know where you're going. And I feel like as you step through these doors, look, a sincere wish will be granted. This whole reading was talking about gifts, wishes, right? There's your confirmation. Taurus, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.